What are pesticides and why are they used? A pesticide is any substance or mixture of substances intended for preventing, destroying, or repelling any pest. Pests are living organisms that occur where they're not wanted, or that cause damage to crops or humans or other animals. Examples include insects, mice, and other animals, unwanted plants such as weeds, fungi, and microorganisms such as bacteria and viruses. By their very nature, most pesticides create some risk of harm. Pesticides can cause harm to humans, animals, or the environment because they are designed to kill or otherwise adversely affect living organisms. At the same time, pesticides are useful to society. Pesticides can kill potential disease-causing organisms and control insects, weeds, and other pests. Organic is a designation used by the USDA National Organic Program to certify food that was produced without synthetic chemicals or fertilizers, genetic engineering, radiation, or sewage sludge. Eating organic does lower pesticide exposure. However, the health benefits of a diet rich in fruits and vegetables outweigh the risks of pesticide exposure. Try to reduce your exposures as much as possible, but eating conventionally grown produce is better than not eating fruits and vegetables at all.
There are many different health effects of pesticides. Some include nerve damage, hormone disorders, developmental, reproductive, and cancer. The health effects of pesticides depend on the type of pesticide. Organophosphates and carbamates affect the nervous system, while others may irritate the skin and eyes. Some are considered carcinogens, and others may affect the hormone or endocrine system. You can be exposed by breathing, eating, drinking, or physical contact with pesticides. The longer you are exposed to pesticides, the greater the chance of harm. Some people may be more at risk than others. This depends upon age, gender, individual sensitivity, or other factors.
Pesticides contaminate ecosystems and kill beneficial organisms. Over 95% of applied pesticides miss their target species and reach nearby people, wildlife, waterways, soil, and air. As we know, pesticides have harmful effects on humans, but did you know that they affect honeybees too? Pesticides consumption has increased during the last 4 decades, and so has the side effects. One, which is the toxicity to honeybees. Pesticides damage the ability of bees to gather food and are also killing them. Since bees are the most important pollinators of crops, this affects crops as well. Honeybees are not solely responsible for pollination of all flowering plants. Bees, along with wasps, beetles, flies, butterflies, moths, birds, and bats, and other insects and animals have suffered from pesticide use.
Each year, the Environmental Working Group, or EWG, singles out produce with the highest pesticide loads for its Dirty Dozen list. This year's list consists of apples, peaches, nectarines, strawberries, grapes, celery, spinach, sweet bell peppers, cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, imported snap peas, and potatoes. 2 American food crops, leafy greens and hot peppers, are of special concern for public health because residue tests conducted by the USDA have found that these foods are laced with particularly toxic pesticides. Among the chemicals found are organophosphate and carbamate insecticides. These are no longer detected widely on other produce, either because of binding legal restrictions or voluntary phase-outs. EWG also lists produce least likely to hold pesticide residues, known as the Clean 15. This includes avocados, sweet corn, pineapples, cabbage, frozen sweet peas, onion, asparagus, mangoes, papayas, kiwis, eggplant, grapefruit, cantaloupe, cauliflower, and sweet potatoes.
There is a way to minimize the intake or exposure from the Dirty Dozen, and that is by rinsing off all fruits and vegetables. A scrub can be used on the less delicate produces. 2 tablespoons of vinegar mixed in water is another great way to clean fruits and vegetables.